Restore It Ralph channel. I want the Turbo Dakota on the road. I've been doing boring stuff like putting power steering fluid in it and a serpentine belt on the truck. I was able to take a Ram with no air conditioning versus a Ram with air conditioning belt numbers and figure out how much shorter it was. They never offered a Grand Cherokee without air conditioning as far as I can tell. So I took the air conditioning Grand Cherokee belt number and subtracted, I think it was 9 inches off of that. And this thing fits perfect, so that worked out. Temporary permanent exhaust is installed. Just got a cheapo muffler and a bunch of terrible welds on some cheapo pipe. Got the replacement coil mounted up here, and to be honest with you, I'm not in love with that. But I'm running out of real estate up here on the firewall. I don't like how the coil is kind of close to the exhaust and how it's kind of cluttered over here, but it's gonna work, I think. And if I really wanna move it, I can always do that. I gotta start working on throttle cable and bracket. I'm still waiting on a bracket, even though I should have just made one. And then I guess we gotta put the bed back on and tie up the fuel lines. We kind of grab here and the wheel arch maybe.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Oh, never mind. I gotta lift more at the back.
Yeah. Push it forward a little bit first.
Oh, man. Why is this thing so much heavier? All right, you ready?
Yep.
There we go. All right, that was. I need to go your way on the back, right?
Yeah.
I had a hunch, but it is true. These lines and elbows are a little bit too tall by like 1/4 of an inch to let the bed sit down where it needs to be. Don't want to space the bed up. Don't want to space the cab up. I could space the tank down or see if I can find some tighter elbow fittings right here. All right, gonna try this. I got some shorter fittings. So I got new straight fittings on the ends of my hose and some tighter 90 degrees. Hopefully that gives me the 1/2 inch of clearance I need to bolt the bed down. Gonna check the new fittings for leaks, so I'll prime the pump. Got a throttle cable and bracket installed. I need to go through and figure out the spring, but I think I'm gonna test this thing and see how it runs. And then, if there's no leaks, throw the bed on it. The bed is not bolted on. I need another fitting for the vent tube that will give me some clearance. But I want to see this thing outside again, so we're going to pull it out.
How is tight?
It is time for the first test drive of the Turbo Dakota. I'm gonna take it real easy and just let it start learning stuff, but I'm excited. I think I've got everything ready. I've got the vacuum lines hooked up I think it's time for the first try at least. We're not gonna go far from home.
I shredded the belt, I think. Oh, coolant blew out. I don't have a piece of the belt came off. Okay. That's okay, because I don't have a hole.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
This thing, when you drove by, looks like it's ripping pretty good.
Not a bad first rip. I don't know why that belt is misaligned and shredded the edge off of it, but it's still doing okay. I don't have an overflow bottle in or a fan. I forgot about that. So it blew a little bit of coolant on here and steaming off, but all in all, this thing's gonna rip. I am super pumped. That is a pretty sweet outcome. The Turbo Dakota is on the streets. Just getting into it just a little bit. Boy, I think this thing is gonna rip. I am not going to beat on it real hard yet. I only got 4 bed bolts in it. I gotta go through and get a cooling system. I forgot all about putting a fan on this thing. And I gotta let this thing learn, and I also gotta tune this thing and make sure everything's legit before I start leaning into it. I am super pumped for this thing. I am going to keep my foot out of it for a little bit, just kind of drive around and tune it, but boy, this thing is gonna rip. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Restore It Ralph channel.